The world respecting you is the quality of the world around you. If they are that kind, they will respect you. But I know a lot has been said about this, but you respecting yourself, I think is a little crazy. Respect is between two people, but I'm asking anybody here, isn't respect between two people? That you respect somebody for who they are. I respect myself. You must be mad because these things, like this is a big thing, in America, people are saying, all these days they used to say, I believe in God. Now they say, I believe in myself. All these days they used to say, I love you to somebody. These days they have started saying, I love myself. See, to love, to believe, to respect, you need two. If you have become two within yourself, for sure you're heading for madness. If you really become two, then we say you're schizophrenic, isn't it? So, this has been worked in so many different ways by religious people, by new age philosophers, all kinds. I love myself, I respect myself, I believe in myself, me and my ego, me and my soul, all kinds of things. I'm asking you, all of you, within your body, are you one person or two people? Please make up your mind right now. One or two? So, this self-respect business has to go because this will lead to all kinds of expectations. I respect myself, I think I'm a big guy. Now I expect you also to treat me like that. When you don't, I will become resentful, angry, all kinds of things. There is no need for me to respect myself. But if I respect somebody, it may not even be because of their quality, it is because of my quality I respect somebody, isn't it? See, you looking up to something not necessarily mean that that person is in a fantastic place. It is just that you're in a place of learning, you're in a place of moving upward in your life, so you're looking up. You're looking up to something means you're moving upward. If you're looking down upon something means you're moving downward, isn't it? So, respect is between two people. I don't see how it is applicable. Within myself, I respect myself, I believe myself, I love myself. These are all statements of the insane. You take away negative thoughts. Don't identify any thought as negative because it's just a thought. Who told you it's negative? It's just a thought. You're making it up, maybe you like it. What's the problem? If you understand it's just a thought, it has no power. If you think it's a reality, then it destroys you. It's just a thought, isn't it? Is it true that you made up the thought? No? You're having doubts about it because you are not thinking, you have a mental diarrhea happening. Yes, it's simply happening. Thinking means… the word thinking means you're exercising your thought process consciously, isn't it? Yes? Thinking means you are doing something consciously. Right now this is in a state of mental diarrhea, it's just pouring all the time. Now, what is negative about it, what is positive about it? What is negative is, it's happening unconsciously, that is what is negative, not the content. You thought about a devil, that's negative, you thought about a god, that is positive, there's no such thing. The most negative thing that's happening right now is it's happening unconsciously. That is what is negative about it. And a whole lot of people have destroyed themselves trying to stop those thoughts that they think are negative. And they try to fight them in so many different ways. You create these things and then you fight them. It's your thought. You must be able to throw it and roll it back whenever you want, isn't it? You must be able to roll it out and roll it in as you want. But right now, your own ghosts have become so big that you want to fight them. If you win, you're really lost. Because something that is not true, if you fight and win it, you have really lost it, isn't it? So there is no such thing as negative and positive thought. Either it's a conscious thought or it's a diarrhea. So, how to stop this? See, suppose you're having diarrhea, physical diarrhea. First thing to do is, every other treatment is next. First thing to do is stop eating bad food, isn't it? Something caused diarrhea, first thing is stop eating bad food, whatever caused this, stop that. This is the first thing you must do. Right now the bad food is just this. You identified yourself with something that you are not. Now you can't stop your thought process, do what you want. You do any mantra you want, think of any god you want, do whatever the hell you want. The moment you identify yourself with something that you're not, you cannot stop your mind. Every moment of your life you're in fear? No. So, when you're not in fear, just stay like that. Because to create fear, you have to use excessive imagination. To not be in fear, you don't have to do anything. Fear is happening because of excessive imagination, things that have not happened, you're creating. What may happen in your mind happens in 1,000 different formats, and most probably it never happens. The things that you feared, take 100 things that you have feared, probably 99 of them never happened, isn't it? Yes. So your fear is always about that which does not exist. You cannot fight or you cannot overcome that which does not exist. We can overcome something that exists. You cannot overcome that which does not exist. You just have to give up that effort. Enjoy the fear. After all, it's your making. You like horror movies. Yes, you're saying no, but you're producing them. Just they're not making money, that's all. Fear means you're producing horror movies in your mind. Nobody else is willing to watch. That's bad for the producer. But you're producing them. So, you produce something else. Produce a comedy, a love story, suspense, thriller. Try and see, today, just sit down, produce a love story, a suspense thriller, a comedy. 5 minutes movies you make in your mind, really. Start using your mind differently. It's just gotten into your pattern. Just gotten into your pattern of just creating horror movies all the time. You have watched enough horror movies, they're boring. Create something else. Even it's not that if you produce these movies, those things will happen in your life. Still they may not happen, at least you enjoy the movie. In reality it may not happen, so what? At least you enjoy what's happening in your mind, if you cannot enjoy what's happening in the world, isn't it? That much privilege every human being deserves, isn't it so? Even if the world is not kind to him, at least his own mind should be kind to him, should produce some nice movies.
One of your limitations, one of your problems, one of your nonsense that people suffer around you, one of those things should go. You can't leave all of it wholesale, at least one. Shall we? Because without transformation, empty spirituality, talking spirituality, acting spiritual is no good. Some transformation must happen, isn't it? Please make that happen so that When you live, people will enjoy living with you. When you die, they'll miss you. That's how you should live. On a certain day, Shankaran Pillai's wife was particularly incensed about her husband. So she made a soup and put 5 extra spoons of chili. And she came and served it. It was hot, steaming hot. And she wants to see what happens. She wrung her hands, but he's reading the newspaper. She said, "The soup is ready." She said, "The soup is ready." She said, "The soup is ready." He said, and still reading the newspaper. Then she wanted to see whether it will really work or if the chili powder is adulterated, not strong enough. So she thought, let her check it up, and took a spoonful and just put it. It just exploded in her mouth. Tears welled up. Tears started flowing. Just at that moment, Shankaran Pillai kept his newspaper down and came. He looked at her and said, "Why are you crying?" She said, "You know, just last year my mother died. And how much she loved this soup. When I just saw this soup bowl, it reminded me of my mother, and tears came." "Oh, is that so? Don't worry, it's, what to do. We all lose our mothers and fathers sometime. It's all right." And Shankaran Pillai went back to his newspaper with the soup, and reading the newspaper, he put it in his mouth. It went boom like a dynamite, because this was a full spoonful. Tears came into his eyes. Then she came and said, "Oh, you're also emotional about my mother." He said, "No, no, I am not crying because your mother died. I am crying because that good mother left and she left you here and went." This is not the way to live. When you live, people should enjoy your presence. When you die, they should miss you. If the reverse happens, that means we've lived the wrong way, isn't it?